Alrighty, so we are still live on stream. So if you guys have not subscribed yet and you want to be a part of the stream, come by and hang out with us sometime. Feel free to subscribe. We typically do streams whenever banners drop on global. So yeah, we do summons and then test out the characters and such. But today we have LR Galland, which is pretty controversial because he, one, does not have a holy relic yet, and two, his LR is pretty, unfortunately, mediocre. So, if you don't know his attack cards, his Amplify card now has a Deplete ultimate move gauge on it. His Bleed card, which is an AoE, now has Spike on it. His ultimate now has Sever, as well as increases his basic stats, which was already there. The commandment, of course, does not get changed, which is unfortunate, but the hero's defense-related stats increase by 20% for 3 turns at the start of the battle. The hero's attack-related stats increase by 4% for 4 turns, up to 5 times whenever a demon ally uses a skill. Demon allies' damage dealt increases by 50% if there's a petrified enemy, which is probably pretty unlikely. And then, in addition, Galland coerces an enemy once at the start of the battle. The affected target cannot activate debuffs when using skills, may only attack Galland, and Galland's damage taken from the target is decreased by 40%. So, pretty interesting. I really like the concept behind the character. We're going to be running this team right here. Nanashi in the back because maybe we can get some extra buffs for Galland's Amplify card. Plus it'll help out Gelda. Plus we'll be tankier. Galland is pretty hit or miss. So I don't know. We're just trying to see how he kind of performs here. But I have watched a couple of different videos this week on him. And every single time he looks pretty mediocre. So I'm not going to get my hopes up. I assume the rest of the team will kind of carry here. We do actually go against a Gother first thing, which is actually kind of nice. Not 100% sure if I can get away with anything crazy here, because if I do too much damage to Tyr, he's going to come back at me with full force. Maybe we do this, and then this. It's either going to be okay or it's going to be not enough, and we're going to get wrecked. But, okay, pretty good damage there. Really good. Tyr might be a problem. We do have Nanashi buffs on everybody, unfortunately, except for Galland. He can't upgrade, which is at least somewhat nice. How much is this going to do? Okay, Galland took about half. I did put Tarmia Link on him, so that way hopefully he can survive. They're targeting him for whatever reason. Realistically, he's not even that big of a threat, so I don't know why they're even going for him, but it is what it is. He's now dead. Unfortunate, but I guess it's okay. We do have... Well, there's no point in me trying to keep the Gother, or the Tyr, or yeah, the Gother alive at this point, so I think we just do something like this. Should deal some pretty good damage. Oh, okay, that just straight up killed Tyr. I was not expecting it to do that much damage. Okay, that landed on Fitoria, which I'm kind of surprised by. Maybe I just kill both of these? I do. Okay, well, of course, I kind of assumed that Melee would probably carry there. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, hey, we'll go to the next one. I was really hoping he would at least rank up for the Petrify, but that's probably wishful thinking. Pure damage unit. He's not meta-breaking, but he's still a good unit. I don't know. He seems hit or miss. Okay, we get out-CC'd, which is pretty impressive CC, actually. Akuma no Suki is a pretty reputable guild, I would say. Liz is the one with Coerce, which is a bit unfortunate because she's the only one that doesn't debuff with her AoE skill. So, best case scenario here is he gets max passive and he can't actually stun anyone but Galland, but that's probably wishful thinking because more than likely he is going to be killing Galland before it matters. Ooh. Pretty good damage on the melee there. Ooh. I think if he would have hit one more crit, I would have been done for. Let's go for triple AoE because I'm going to need that. That 15k really coming in handy. 54, not great. The Goddess team does counter Gelda a bit with the damage reduction and stuff like that. They just can't be stat lowered, and she just doesn't have skill effects, which unfortunately falls victim to this team. I don't think that there's much chance for me to actually get anything good off here. And then he is, unfortunately, using even more Mael cards, so that's going to be GG, I think. I won't have Nanashi buffs on with Galland, unfortunately, here. I mean, I have the gold card. I'm just gonna use it. We don't have any sort of type advantage or anything. Type neutral's the best we could do. I think Mael's technically the weakest on this team, but I don't think it's really gonna matter. Yeah, let's see it. 100k. Triple deplete, wowee. And then, yeah, that's going to be GG. I mean, if we would have went first, maybe we could have had a little bit of a better opportunity there. But realistically, not great. What do we got? Okay, humans. We get out CC'd. Okay. Unfortunate, but it happens. We get an extra Galland card, which is not great. Going for the passive, of course, because, you know, why wouldn't you? He does put debuffs on us, so Melee is going to be in a decent position here. I can remove... Oh, he actually doesn't put his debuff on because he's coerced and alpha me, so that's kind of nice. Just going to go ahead and get some stacks out here. Get Melee's passive. Okay, so we have a level 2 single target with all creation. Does he have another stance is a good question here. I don't know, he doesn't. Okay. Double Arthur card. I'm assuming he's attacking Melee. Yeah. I live, but... yeah. Surprisingly almost lived that, but I'm cooked. Yeah, it's he has Tarmiel. He does. Doesn't really matter if I disable myself or not, so I'm just gonna go for... yeah, that's not gonna happen. I think I seen Marilli use Estarossa instead of Gelda. I could be wrong on that. I kind of want to try it, or maybe it was instead of Melee. I think Melee was on the team. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we swap out the Gelda for the Estarossa, just out of curiosity. I kind of want to see if that would help at all, but I'm not actually sure if it will. We'll just throw this on, because why not? Better CC. We do have 2 AoEs for stacks. Maybe it'll help. Okay, we have a Gother, which is nice. We unfortunately have a Hell, which is not so nice. So we kind of need to go for single targets, which is unfortunate. I hate to do it in this order, but I'm going to gain a stack right here. He should end up debuffing me, I think, which is good because I need Melee to get his passive. Oh, okay. Actually, pretty crazy damage there, turn 1. Might even encroach her. 1 debuff on everybody, so he can't do anything about me getting Melee's passive at the beginning of the next turn. Is he ranking up? Please rank up. Tell me you ranked up. I want to see it. There it is. Boom. Alright, so now we do 50% extra damage, which is actually really good. 40% less damage from her because she's coerced. Oh no. That sure was something. Well, you know, it's, that's unfortunate too. It's just one of those things, I guess. You know, it is what it is. We get our ultimate, but it's not going to matter. I don't think we have any way to... he should still have Gother's ultimate. Or no, not ultimate. He should still have Gother's attack, so he can deplete me anyway. But anyways, we're going to call that game a loss, because what am I going to do there? And we're down to Champ 3, so that's great. Let me grab a couple more tickets, I guess, and we'll see if the Estarossa swap was worth it. Alright, we have another Galland, so that's cool. We have extra AoE, which is also cool. There's not really any reason for me not to use that. Or do I go for the Galland card? Probably not. Because let's be honest, I'll throw the game if I go for the Galland Amplify card. I'll try to use it next turn after we've got some stacks built up. This puts 3 stacks on everyone. He's disabled, but he'll cleanse it off, so it's not a big issue. They're all pretty low. I can literally use this to encroach everyone and then hit with the Amplify card here. We still have 2 cards in hand with Galland too, so he should keep Nanashi buffs on, which is nice. So this might be the only opportunity we have to get a decent chunk of damage with Galland here. So let's go for this. Of course. Of course. I, of course, was not going to even get to see it. Alright. We got a Sins team. We do get to go first. He does have an upgrade, which is nice. Tarmio Link on his melee is not good for me, I don't think. I really don't want to throw out debuffs if I don't have to, so let's go for something like this. That way his melee's not getting any sort of real big benefits. Get a stack on our melee. If he does anything, Bond will give us debuffs, so we get to rank up, which is perfect. Still only 2 Galland cards in hand, actually, so we should keep... Ooh, if he lives. We should keep Nanashi buffs on him. Oh, okay, we live. Don't forfeit on me, please. He's even encroached. No crit, but 160... I mean, he was Mark of Concentration, so he wasn't probably going to crit. Okay. You know. Alright. It's something. Okay. Alright. That was a move. Melee just doing melee things. No kidding. That's the unfortunate part, is that, like, realistically, you're not going to be running a demon team without melee. And that being said, he's probably going to take the limelight, the spotlight, and nothing is going to compare to what this guy can do. So Galland is going to look bad next to him anyway. So Galland would have needed to be, like, really good support. The fact that he has an AoE is nice because it helps melee out a little bit. But he's just, you know, for a character who has an Amplify, it's just not it. Does Galland at least have good stats? From my understanding, I'm pretty sure his LR stats are pretty good. It's just the fact that his cards aren't great, and the passive isn't enough. I'm hoping that he'll get a Holy Relic and it'll fix everything, but that's wishful thinking. Okay, we have another Hell, which is unfortunate. I'm not a big fan of the fighting the Hells, but... I'm going to give Galland the benefit of the doubt here and use his card last, because it's going to give us an extra buff. I mean, he's not making up all that. Okay, you know, that was some damage. 75k. I just want the Amplify card to do more. The Deeply Ultimate move gauge, I think, on it. Like, you know, I was like, hey, maybe if they put 2 damaging skill effects on it, it would be too much. But let's be honest with ourselves. I think it might have just like, I think it might have been just right if he would have got that. So let's go ahead and do this and kill Hell. And then I don't want to unblock the melee or the Gother, so that's a part of me wishes that he would have killed, and then even if it would have broken the Petrify on Gother, like, so be it. But the fact that he left with 1 HP is just the perfect scenario for this Galland. I mean, come on, man. Needs the same relic as AM Melee to be viable. I really want his, like, the relic needs to boost some stats. It needs to improve the usability of the Petrify part of the passive. We just need more all around. Unfortunately, it's just a bit plain as is. I don't get Melee's passive. That kind of sucks. This will throw on an extra stack. This will give me Melee's passive, level 3 AoE. Probably kills the whole team. Yeah. I haven't used Melee in a while, but, I mean, he's insane. You know? I mean, what else is there to say? I'll do one more game, just because I'm not having the worst time, but I'm definitely not having the best time. This relic must be petrifies his enemies at the start of the battle. I don't know. Like, it needs to be just all rank ups. Like, if Melee pops his passive, if DK pops his passive, like, any rank ups in general, like, even if it was merges to, like, stop Arthur teams from being able to, like, just merge into, you know, for ultimate move gauge and stuff like that, like, punish something. But, you know, obviously the demon team has a lot going for it, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be really tough trying to get anything going with this character, so, you know, it is what it is. I almost want to leave Nalphamy with full stacks so that way Melee can take off the stance. I think that's actually what I'm gonna do here, because then I'll be able to AoE, take the stance off, and then hopefully single target the Arthur. Looks like an LR I'm not crafting. That's fair. That's fair. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is like perfect scenario. So we do have Nanashi buffs on. So I'm gonna go for... I need to use this though if I'm gonna use the level 3. That actually kills, because I don't have Tarmia Link on him. Actually, now I'll be able to use the Galland card, so it's not all that bad. Okay. Can I kill the Arthur, though, is a really good question. We're going to go for this. This. Does he have the Tarmia Link on? He doesn't. I don't have Nanashi buffs on anymore, though. So this is probably not even a good call. Do it like this to put seeds on everybody, I guess. Can I kill here? No. The fact that Galland isn't, like, boosting the team with stats or anything like that is also a little bit unfortunate. I think maybe if they just played him more of a support character, it could have been better. But he's like trying to be the DPS, and it's obviously not working. I don't know, man. I don't want to be the guy who just, you know, craps on the new unit, but, you know, I mean, you guys pretty much already knew this was coming anyway, so it's not like it really matters. It is what it is, you know? I hate to see a brand new LR be bad, but hopefully that was the reason why they didn't give him a Holy Relic yet, is so that way they could correct the mistake that they made with the kit. It's just, it feels dumb to release it sort of like half-baked to start with. I don't know. I really don't. So either way, for the YouTube video, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe so you can come by and hang out on the stream next time. And Galland ?